Here we have verse 16 of the 18th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew. Jesus is discussing with his disciples the proper procedure for disputes that may arise, especially between Christians. And he has already indicated that if a brother sins against you, you should go privately to that one, talk it over, try to come to an accord. And then Jesus gives further steps. So if that attempt to reconcile with your brother has failed, then he says, ian, if, takes the subjunctive. So we have akuse from akuo, here. This is the third person singular. And it's the subjunctive, so aorist active subjunctive. If may, he does not hear you. So if he doesn't hear you, the first example was if he hears you, you've won your brother, of course. But if he won't hear you, if he doesn't want to have this conversation or isn't willing to come to an agreement with you, then Jesus says, paraleba. This is from paralambano, I take along. Usually the image is taking someone along in some kind of enterprise, or taking something along. It could be as well, but this is the imperative. It's a third person or second person singular aorist active imperative. So take along. Meta, preposition with the genitive su. So take along with you, eti, yet, meaning on top of what you've done before. Take another run at it is the idea. Hena, adjective means one. Conjunction or, duo, two. So take along with you one or two. In other words, to add some solemnity to the conversation, bring along some people, presumably neutral, that would hopefully be trusted by both sides of this controversy. Hina, conjunction, takes the subjunctive. In order that, epi, upon, here with the genitive, stomatos. The word stoma means mouth. Of course, our word stomach comes from this, but the Greek was the use of the mouth. So upon mouth. Duo, again the adjective two, marturion, two witnesses. So on the mouth of two witnesses, a conjunction trion, three. So in the mouth of two or three witnesses. Quoting, of course, the Old Testament text that has to do with legal proceedings that required two or three witnesses to convict a person, especially of a capital crime. So Jesus invokes that principle in the mouth of two or three witnesses. Stethe, this is from histemi, it means to stand. Third person singular, aorist, passive indicative. It may be made to stand would be the idea. Upon every rhema word. So in a sense this is a bit more formal, the idea that there are people there to monitor this, to record it, to be witnesses to it, of course, is going to make it rise to a certain higher level. Reminds me of a mediation I was in once where the mediator, in that case, a man that I wasn't aware of to be a Christian, nevertheless mentioned this very text, saying that Jesus was the ancient inventor of the mediation, because here he gives instruction that that's exactly what should take place in the case of a dispute. And so the recommendation here, indeed the instruction command of Jesus, is that that's the proper next step in the case of an unresolved controversy between two Christian believers.